What's up, Saints? Hey, this is just a quick little message to give you a little bit of an update. Some of you guys have been following along in the community tab, and I so appreciate the love and support. Recently, we just started our Galatians series, and then abruptly it kind of stopped. Well, there's a reason to that, and I'm here to tell you just a little bit about it and kind of update you for the Christmas season. It just so happened I had a back injury about a week and a half ago. I was getting ready for church in the morning, but I'm an old guy, I guess, leaned over to pick something up. I did that the wrong way, and I threw my back out. I have done this in the past. This time it was way worse than anything I've had in the past. I ended up in the emergency room for about half the day with my wife. I'm super blessed to have parents around and a church family, by the way. As this happened, my youngest daughter had her choir concert in church that morning, so my wife was able to take her to church and drop them off. Our shepherding group, all the moms in our shepherding group said, don't worry about them. We'll take care of them, make sure they get where they need to go. And then my parents were able to pick them up after church. What a huge blessing, by the way. And it just speaks to the family of God. But anyway, I ended up in the emergency room all day and found out that I have some bulging disc issues, which apparently most men that are my size and shape and age have going on, but a muscular problem that even the doctor just said, you threw your back out. It's going to take a while. The last time this happened was probably about 5 or 6 years ago, and I was out for about 3 days. Well, this time it kind of kept going and going and going. I'm not going to lie. So it was really bad. I couldn't really even move off the couch other than to literally just walk down the hall to the restroom for about the first 5 or 6 days. And so it really and it's right in the middle of Christmas season, right? So I kind of posted about that because I wanted to let you know that the videos have kind of stopped, and I was really, really disappointed about that because before this happened, I was about 2 or 3 weeks ahead, and now I'm not exactly ahead, which is okay. But I was really disappointed, and not only that, but it's kind of Christmas time, and we like to spend time going places and doing stuff, and guess where I was? I was sitting on the couch doing nothing, and I'm trying to do my best to keep my brain in check, so to speak. But unfortunately, that didn't happen all that well. And here's what I mean by that. I do believe in spiritual warfare. I know that there is a war going on for our souls in the background. And while I belong to Jesus, that doesn't mean that I can't be attacked, just like it doesn't mean that you can't be attacked. I want to be clear about this. I do not believe that Satan or demons caused my back pain. My back pain was caused because I live in a cursed world, and my body is failing. The older I get, the more it fails, right? So that has nothing to do with that. However, the longer I sat, because I literally couldn't move. The pain was so substantial that I really couldn't get comfortable. And I was in pain all the time. The first couple of nights, I wasn't able to even sleep in bed. I had to kind of sleep in this funny sitting up position. So sleep was bad. And the longer that goes on, the more my mind kind of started to play tricks on me. And while I was spending some time in prayer, the more I started doubting myself and doubting my self-worth. For those of you that don't know, I happen to be a stay-at-home dad, and that maybe is another subject for another day. But my responsibility is to teach my kids school, to keep my house clean and organized and well-kept, to make it as easy as possible for my wife to get to work and get home as I can. And I found myself sitting on the couch doing literally absolutely nothing because I couldn't, and that was really, really super hard for me. It was as a Christian man and as just a man in general. I feel responsible to take care of things and to cook the dinners, and my wife was having to go to work and come home and cook and do the laundry, and those were all my responsibilities. So I started to really struggle with self-worth, and not only that, but like I kind of mentioned at the beginning of this video, I was like 2 weeks ahead. My goal here in this channel is to get to a point where I'm 4 weeks ahead in writing and recording the videos. So things like this doesn't happen, by the way. And then I just couldn't. The chair that I'm sitting in now, I couldn't sit here for the first 4 or 5 days at all because I couldn't walk into this room. But then even after that, I thought, oh, maybe I'll be able to record a video like Saturday or Sunday of last week, and I came in and sat down, and I could only make it for about 10 minutes on this chair, so I couldn't prep the video, I couldn't get the slides ready and the transitions, I wouldn't have been able to edit the video or see how that kind of whole thing works. And so I started to really doubt like this ministry and whether this was something I was supposed to do, and all these things started playing games in your head. And that is what I mean by being under attack, and taking my focus off Christ and taking my focus off what's important. Well, I'm here. This is technically 11. Day 11. Last night, kind of, hopefully the Lord has blessed this because I've been praying it through, and a lot of people have been praying for me. We have turned a corner. Obviously, I was able to stand up and walk into this room. Yesterday afternoon, I started to feel better. I'm not at 100%, but I'm able to walk around. I was able to get in and out of the car. And the pain is significantly less. I'm probably at an 80 or a 90% now. I will tell you this, I have a little PTSD, so my kids still pick things up for me. I'm scared. It hurts so bad that I'm scared to pick things up and to lean over the wrong way. So I'm trying to take a whole lot of caution. But I was able to record this video today, and my mind has been working. Okay, what am I going to do? When am I going to put these videos together? Because if you've been following along, the Galatians videos have been coming out on Mondays, right? And they're going to keep coming out on Mondays. I'm here to tell you, we are going to keep marching strong until the Lord stops this. But I don't think that time has come. But this coming Monday, if you're not aware, is Christmas. And I'm curious, for those of you that are watching, that are in other countries and in other places, most of you are Christians, so chances are you celebrate some form of Christmas. I'm curious on what you guys do for the holidays and if that's something you celebrate. But Monday morning is Christmas, so that's probably not the best day to upload a new Galatians video. Hopefully you'll all be celebrating with your family. And then the week after that is New Year's Day, right? So here's the plan for the future is I do have the next video or two written because I did the studying on those passages. The next one I believe that comes out is 1, 6 through 10, Galatians 1 verses 6 through 10. So that will come out. But I think what we're going to do here is wait until after the holidays. I might try to put together a few supplemental videos, but that way we can start fresh the week after the holidays kind of end and just keep marching forward, and that'll give me an opportunity to get a little bit ahead on those videos. What I will try to do is I've been putting in supplemental videos on Thursday mornings. I usually post my videos at 7 a.m. On Monday mornings, they post at 7 a.m. California time, Pacific Standard, right? And then when I have them, I post on Thursday mornings. And lately, just going through Galatians has opened up an opportunity for a couple of little mini series. I haven't worded them that way until today. One I'm calling the What Is series. So there's a playlist. There's only one video in it as of right now. But there's a playlist called the What Is series where we talked about what is an apostle and a disciple, because those terms came up in our study. Well, the next Thursday video, supplemental video, right, is on, it's like 4 or 5, I can't remember off the top of my head, 4 or 5 tips on Bible study. It's a really quick basic hermeneutics lesson. And what are like the top 4 things you need to know as you study the Bible for yourself to keep things in context. And that video was spurred again by this Galatians video, and we need to know that Paul wrote it and the Galatians were the one receiving it, right? So make sure you keep your eye out for that, because I'll be putting those videos out when they're available and when the channel sees need for a What Is video or a how-to video kind of thing on Thursdays. And I think those will be really beneficial. The last time it worked out really well because I keep using the term apostle in the Galatians video. And so on Thursday, I did an extended version of what an apostle is and what an apostle is not, by the way. So go check those videos out. If you're new here, this video is going to be totally random. This video really is for those of you who have been praying for me. Thank you so much for the love, man. The comments that have come, I try to post in the community. I tried to post a couple of posts in the community section of YouTube, which is where creators can I think you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to do this, but we can just post words, normal posts and polls. I do post information in there, and I like to get you guys' feedback. And man, the love that you guys poured out has been fantastic. And I really, really appreciate it. I really wasn't on social media at all, on any of the other forums, kind of posting anything about this. I just kind of disappeared. So if you're wondering where I went, that was where I went. It just hurt too much. It literally, it hurt. Everything hurt just to move even a little bit, even to take deep breaths was kind of painful. And then it just so happened that my wife got the flu. Just before last weekend. It was like, I think she came down with it Thursday night or something. So Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday, she was out. And that was big because she was kind of my arms and legs at that point, and then she was out. My kids really stepped up. I have three young daughters, and they were amazing. They were rock stars. I also had a lot of prayer from my little shepherding group. That's what they're for, by the way. If your church doesn't have something like a shepherding group or a small group, every church calls them something different. A smaller group of individuals, couples, men, women that get together to share your lives together. Man, I encourage you to seek that out. If you're not a part of one at your own church, make one. Find your friends that are and get together and study through the Bible. Share your lives together. Provide meals when people get into trouble like this. Because my shepherding group leader did that for me, and I was so grateful for him and his wife and his family, and just caring for me and praying for me and checking up on me when he found out that my brain was kind of going the way of the dodo here. As I sat and stared at the wall, feeling useless, they really helped me through. So that was a really long video to just share where we've been at and where we're going. We're finishing the year here, and this is always an exciting time of year as we move into Christmas. So I'm going to celebrate Christmas with my family. We're going to catch up with you guys. Again, I have a couple of little supplemental videos to post, but Galatians isn't going anywhere. I have the next couple of videos. All I need to do is record them. They'll pop up after the holidays so we can all make it through the holidays with our family together. Thank you guys so much for just being subscribers, for watching these videos, for hopefully being encouraged and equipped to be the Christians you claim to be. And that's what we do here. If you've hung on in this video this long, our goal here is that. Encourage and equip the saints to be more confident in their faith, to build their knowledge of Bible and Bible study of God's Word, and to be confident to share that faith with everybody that you encounter, right? Because we need to bloom where we're planted, and some of us are Little League coaches, and some of us work at the grocery store, and some of us are lawyers and doctors, and that's where God calls us to be a Christian. And in order to do that, it's good to have tools. It's good to have Bible study methods and resources and brothers and sisters to sharpen us and to guide us and to help us. So that's what the goal here is of this channel. I hope that we're succeeding in that. And I hope that it has been as much of a blessing to you as it has for me. So I'm going to say for today, because Christmas is like 4 days away. I'm looking at 5 days away here. Have a Merry Christmas, and we will definitely see you after the holidays.